that position. You ain't got the time to pay me no mind. Well, I don't give a damn. You see, I'm doing just.
Welcome to the Insomnia Chronicles. How's everybody doing? Peter Keys here with Tino Gross. We are in Detroit.
Hi, folks.
Yes, and we are going to have a good time. I want to know what keeps you up at night, Tino.
Last night it was two back-to-back documentaries on Netflix actually kept me up. I recommend them both highly. One's about John Coltrane.
Oh, okay.
It's called Chasing the Train.
Yeah.
I mean, this was just like, I couldn't stop watching it. It was so well done and such a great musician. And then when that ended and my mind was totally blown, I rolled into the Amy Winehouse doc.
Oh, man.
Who I adore, Amy Winehouse, and the great work she did.
Tino's been like a staple of the Detroit music scene for decades, right? I don't want to say you're old or anything, but man, you've been crushing
I mean, you could say I'm old, that's okay.
it. You're an OG, man.
I don't mind at all. Because the alternative to getting old is
not getting old.
To be dead. And so I'm
man.
having a great time. I mean, every day above ground is a good day.
Dig it.
Got my health, you know. The Lord upstairs is looking out for me. And Woody Allen said it too. He said, you know, the key to success is just keep showing up.
Right. Yeah. Show up, get out of the way.
Right.
I love it. So,
I love it, man.
you know, that's one of the reasons that I wanted you to, was
thank you, man.
super stoked to
I'm
have
honored.
you here.
I'm honored that you called me, and you're right about the music being, it's a lifelong pursuit.
Oh, man.
So if you're not dead, why wouldn't you still be playing?
There's no retirement plan.
Yeah, I mean, all my favorite guys just play right up till the last breath, pretty much. And, nobody goes, well, gee, it's time to retire from music, honey. Take all the guitars and throw them in the dumpster.
We're back to the pawn shop.
You don't do that, man. I mean, look at all the blues guys.
Yeah.
And that's who I model myself after, are, people like, Junior Lockwood and Howlin' Wolf and Son House and Muddy Waters and, R.L. Burnside. I mean, they just roll right till the good Lord says you're done. Come join our band in heaven now.
No, dig it, dude. I mean, I know that you've done some stuff with R.L. Burnside, and that was, one of the first pieces of your work that I heard was the record that you did with him, and I was like, holy shit, listen to the whirly on that. I think that was
Jimmy Bones.
That was probably Jimmy Bones.
Jimmy got me the gig in a way. He had run into the Fat Possum label guys, and they were talking to him about, we want a musician / DJ producer to do the R.L. Burnside project.
Right.
But we don't want like a typical remix guy.
Right.
We want a guy that can bring some like actual instruments to it.
Somebody that knows his record collection.
And knows some blues stuff. And so he recommended me, and I ended up getting the gig and did the last two R.L. Burnside records.
Right, which are just amazing, man. Like authentic, down and dirty blues, gut bucket.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Working with R.L. was, it was like, going to heaven, man. I mean, he's such a natural musician, and he never does anything twice.
Right.
He trusts his instincts so well. Like John Lee Hooker and those guys are all like that.
Yeah.
They do it, and they just figure, well, if that's what came out, it's correct.
Right. It's like very much in that moment.
Yeah, it's all about the moment. I loved it, man, because just a quick story. So, you guys promoted me as like a featured artist, and I get this great band with you and Shannon Boone, Kenny Olson, and I mean, I'm like, wow, look at this band. So I go on last, and I'm sitting there watching, the night unfold, right?
Right.
And the first crew that gets up are these kids that were so good looking. I was like, I couldn't even believe how good looking and perfect looking they were. And their dad was there, and they got up and played like some pop bluegrass thing with perfect harmonies. And I mean, it was so good, it could have been on the Jimmy Fallon show or something. And I'm just going, holy shit, I got to follow that, you know? and, you know, they got like a mild bit of applause. It blew me away, but nobody seemed like, oh, going crazy, they're so good. But to me, I was like, holy shit. So then the next act comes up. It's that lead singer guy you had who's also a mailman, and he sang like the best rock singer I've ever heard.
He did the Bon Scott thing.
Yeah, he's doing Bon Scott and Guns N' Roses and Led Zeppelin. And I'm just like, oh shit, now I gotta follow this guy.
Oh, dude, look, Nashville is no joke, man. It's like you can't throw a cat and not hit a super talented cat.
Right, so I'm just like going, oh, baby, man, you know, this is really, you better bring it, dude. So we get up there and do our thing, and it's just that greasy Detroit blues, funk rock that we do, and the place is going crazy, and I walk down to the bartender, and he's just, you're getting free drinks all night, buddy. He goes, that's the coolest shit we've ever seen. Where the hell are you from? When are you coming back?
Right.
And I'm like, wow. And he goes, we don't get much of that Detroit flavor in Nashville. So we really enjoy it when we do see it, you know. So I felt so at home that night. Everybody made me feel so good. And you guys were just the best, the way you treated me. And thank you for that.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, man. You guys treated me so well. Talking about Detroit, you know, we're talking about the beauty of the Detroit flavor and energy that we share here. Our mutual friend Don Was, you know, he comes back to Detroit all the time. He's an internationally known producer and produces the Rolling Stones, president of Blue Note Records.
Right. He just got that gig not long ago, right?
Yeah, and he loves coming back to Detroit for the exact thing you're talking about.
Right.
He goes, I get that here, and I got to keep coming back to do the Detroit
Dude,
thing.
I tell you what, Don, if you're watching, I would love to have you on this show, man.
There
I know
you
that
go.
he's you know, MD'd a couple of the things that we did. You know, the what was it? One More for the Fans, the Lynyrd Skynyrd thing. He put the whole band together, and they played like almost the entire Skynyrd catalog, and all these guests came up, and he was just amazing,
He's
man.
amazing, man.
Yeah, yeah.
We got to play together a few times over the summer with Wayne Kramer.
Right.
And then Don came in and was gracious enough to play bass for us on the Robert Bradley record we just did.
That's what that was. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Don's playing some upright, and
so here we are, the new Robert Bradley record, produced by Tino.
on Funky D Records, it's called Down in the Bend.
Down in the Bend, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's got Don Was is on it, Jimmy Bones is on there, Johnny B.
Oh yeah, Johnny Bodanicek.
You know, it's kind of like our wrecking crew.
Right.
At Funky D, we have a wrecking crew, and so the Bradley record just came out. Don was just all happy to jump on it, and you know he's also been helpful with Wayne Kramer bringing back the MC50. Don's been a part of that. So it's been a lot of fun with these Detroiters, guys like yourselves who leave town to pursue, you know, your musical dreams and tour, but you all come back to Detroit to get a good dosage of the mojo.
Man, I got to get some of that rust back in my blood, baby.
Right
you know,
on, brother.
Once you're tired of shoveling snow, you will move south for a minute. I guarantee you. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. So I'm real excited to also have put out my very first solo record of my whole life, pretty much. It's the Dumpster Machine.
This one? Right
That's
here?
it.
Look what I got here, boys and girls.
It's about 3 weeks old.
There's another plug, the Dumpster Machine.
Right, we're shamelessly plugging ourselves.
This is it. Funky D Records. You guys got to check out Funky D Records. It's like Detroit's best kept secret.
It's hot,
I want everybody to check it out. Was it FunkyDRecords.com?
FunkyDRecords.com. They can find the new Jimmy Bones album there.
Ooh, you know, I'll have Jimmy Bones in here tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Jimmy's on Funky D. We just did the latest John Sinclair album.
Damn, dude,
Don
look.
Was on that one, Wayne Kramer.
We might have to take the all-time low
I
stars.
gotta get you in the studio, brother.
Dude, I'm down. Come on, let's bring it.
It's gonna happen. You're in, brother, because we need guys like you, man, that can throw down without even thinking about it.
We'll be right back. This is Peter Keys with Tino Gross. That's what's up.
Thank